Hey guys, PigBenis here. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is hopping, globally, and generally doing okay. We are here in Arcadia. I just got done recording like 2 hours worth of commentary. Listened to it, and my microphone was super low. I was testing out a microphone earlier, and I thought it was alright, but apparently it wasn't, because after listening to the last 2 hours of commentary, I could hardly hear myself over the roar of my VTOL. So we're here on Arcadia. This should be a good take. Um, so we're rolling with a level 7 amp, which seems to be in abundance here in Arcadia. Picked it up for 110%. The level 8 amps here are going for like 120%, so I didn't want to spend that much money on the level 8 amp, but still we got 30 pet worth probes, and this is Arcadia, so I'm loving it so far. I really am. I think this is great. It's real, it has like an Earth-like uh, environment. Yeah, I mean, you lush green trees and grass, and even the mobs are all pretty similar to like dinosaurs and cats and stuff that you'd find here on Earth. So it's a pleasant change compared to like Rocktropia or even Calypso, because I don't think Calypso really has too much of this Earth-like environment. So yeah, hope everybody had a great New Year. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope you guys got what you wanted. Um, Came here in the last video. I didn't really want to do a video super quick with like first impressions, because I did that with Rocktropia and I was kind of wrong. I was wrong to say that I really didn't care for Rocktropia, because I do eventually like it, keep on going back, so it's got to be good, right? So I held off like a week, see how it went, and if you guys saw my the last video, I think it was like Rocktropia in 5 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that. I figured it'd be funny as hell. It got a lot of hits. It got like 240 hits, but I some people absolutely hated it. So I posted a link to it in Planet Calypso forum, and people bashed me about it. So they're like, "Oh, I wasted 5 seconds." Well, yeah, you wasted 5 seconds. So we're going back. We're going back to Rocktropia here shortly. My God, I can't find any place to land. I thought this would have been a good area, but oh, it should clear out here, hopefully. We're going back to Rocktropia. The Hell Mining event is still going on. I did want to come here, and initially I said I was just going to be here for a day. But Alienware mice are dropping on this planet. It was like an $80 mouse, So I didn't want to miss out, and even though I'm really not missing out, because I don't think anybody's found any mining yet. People have found them hunting. Um, but it's cool to be here. It's very different. It's pretty much this blob of a continent. If you've never been here, I'm sure most of you have, but I mean, this is it. Like, this is like the whole blobby continent. I've picked up just about every TP. I've mined just about everywhere. I will say I love the Arcadian textures. I've been doing a little texture crafting with Karabakh textures. That's a good first hit with a narc. Someone had just recently, like 10-15 minutes ago, hit a 13,000 ped narc off. Ooh, and an energized crystal. That's excellent. Great. So I picked up most of the TPs. I mined pretty much everywhere here. I have dropped. Oh God, I can't even tell you how many bombs I've dropped. I went in the thousands, definitely in the thousands, probably 3,000 to 4,000 bombs, most of which were amped. I've done very well. The auction is very swift here. There's 100 pages. If you put your ore in end matter priced extremely competitively, and I'm saying you cut off the person someone has 117 narc and you put it on for 116, you'll sell that. You'll sell it within a day. That being said, you do have to have a little bit of patience when it comes to the auction here, because like Rocktropia, it can be slow at times, especially for certain resources. It's like that anywhere really. Certain resources go. Hydrogen steam sells very well here. Oil sells at 110%. I've sold all my oil. In fact, I had an oil HOF here. It was about 300 ped, and I sold all at 10% markup. So, which is great. I mean, that's you really can't ask for more, especially when when it comes down to oil. So, Erdurium. Stone. There is a bunch of the shared ore and stuff. What did I hit? Maybe a server line or something. Bunch of shared ore. Going back to Arcadian ores, they're really cool. They come out. They look like little pellets, basically. And then they stack real well too. Next one. Maybe we'll dig up a little bit. Instead of, do I have any in my bag? No, just narc. They take up 2 slots, unlike the shared or Planet Eclipse ore that take up the 4 boxes in your inventory. So it's really neat to stack them in your bank. You can see a lot more stuff that you have there. So it's good. It's a good little run so far. Just started. I did do 3 level 11 amps here the other day. It did not turn out as good as I thought, but I've been doing really well. So I've got basically my whole ped card on auction almost. Hoping to sell a bunch of things. Took about an hour 15 maybe to get here from Rocktropia in a VTOL. And I really don't want to make that trip back. So I'm hoping I'll stay here, today and maybe get a decent size HOF. Celeste Quarry, which is down in the bottom right of the map right here, if you've never been here, is pretty much where everybody hangs out. You have your terminals there. And Arcadia has an auction terminal instead of like someone like an auctioneer, which hey, makes sense, whatever. And there's a bunch of shops. There's a bunch of booth shops there, which makes a lot of sense. And I love the layout of the Celeste Quarry with the shops and everything there. My original video, I had it in there, but I'm not gonna put it in this video. But there's mining. There's an ore shop. There's pretty much anything you can think of. Arcadian weapons and stuff. So, but going back to space travel, hour 15 minutes. I kind of just see if I want to pick up a quad here. Jellyfish has a booth, and he's got like 100 quads stocked in the booth for reasonable price. So, if I hit something decent, maybe I'll just pick up a quad and then fly back to Rocktropia to finish off that hell mining event. Also, I wanted to pick up firewall armor. It's funny, John Connor, who is a moderator over at Rocktropia, who is a fairly well-known Rocktropian, I'd say, anyway. I was bidding against him for firewall BPs, and I didn't realize it was him. And then I kind of gave up on the bidding process, and I guess he lost too. So, Narfi has a set of firewall BPs, I believe, from the mining event in Hell. Or no, actually I think he won them from the crafting event a while back, a couple months ago. That's the great thing about Rocktropia, Never Die. He does a lot of events, he really does. It's a shame more people don't participate in them. I participate, it's just that I don't want to, I get antsy, I got travel the universe, I got things to do. It's an ample narc. The hit rate is good right now, it's just, I wish the claim sizes were just a little bit more elevated, so I don't think I'll global on this run. I would be surprised if I do. But we'll see. Well, you never know. If the hit rate's good, keep on mining, you know? Oof, ran into a lot of people that have been watching my videos on Rocktropia, and here in Arcadia, actually quite a few Arcadians do watch my videos. Is this another double hit? Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, okay. So hey, I appreciate you guys watching, commenting, saying hi to me in game, you know. And if you guys are stuck, you know, don't be afraid to ask questions. I'll help out. I mean, like I said, I just mined this whole, basically the whole continent of our Arcadia, or the whole planet, I should say, not continent. It's a planet. There's some good resources here. Let's talk about that for a bit. The resources they sell. I mean, Beta Stones, which is an Arcadian resource, Hydrogen Steam, Ospera, Gazz. Those sell remarkably well and fast at 130%. Sometimes you could get a little bit more. Sometimes you're stuck selling for 120, but hey, that's leaps and bounds over what the shared or Calypso ores are going for right now. Let's see what Narc is going for. All right, Narc's back up. It's about 125, I'd say. That's good to see. Energized Crystal, I think, goes down. But Devil's Tail, I found Devil's Tail here, which I have never found on Calypso. Did I say that? I want to say I said that, but maybe it was in my other commentary that I deleted. But Devil's Tail, I found an 8 coin right here. I found in Sanctuary Cove, actually a little bit to the south of it, Moshane's Legacy. That TP. In fact, my very first find on Devil's Tail was Ample. It was amped, of course. And you know, it sells for 630%. I think there's some orders on there now for 550, which, you know, I wouldn't sell it for 550. I would probably end up selling it on order for 600%. Yeah, if I really needed the pet, but I don't. Not yet, anyway. So, yeah, Devil's Tail is good. What else have I found? Oh, Energized Crystal, obviously. I just found some of that. Which is really, really good. The snowy region up on the left-hand side of the continent, you can find Nexarium and Belkin and some good stuff like that. The desert region has a real good quantity of Osphor Stone, Veda Stone, and yeah, basically where I'm mining now, you'll find list and oil and stuff too, but Majarian Mists north of Moshane's Legacy up in here. I gotta say that's probably my favorite area. In terms of maybe probably hit rate and claim size, although you know that changes. It's dynamic, dynamic. But I've done very well in Moshane's Legacy, and actually south of Sanctuary Cove. I've mined north of Sanctuary Cove in those little chopped up LAs, with very little finds. Quantine Stone, Lidocon, which has very little markup, if any. It's hard to mine the southern areas because it's filled with mobs. And some of the mobs here are super aggressive, like oh man, Oraton or something like that. I don't know, but they shoot like crossbow bolts at you, and you can't even see it. It sucks. Died several a time searching or exploring Arcadia. So we got, what do we got? One more bomb here. Let's hope it's a good one. It's probably nothing because that's how it's been going. On my final drop. Oh, there we go. We landed a zinc. So this run wasn't so hot. The hit rate was decent. The claim size could have been better we didn't hit much of any. Let's see what we grabbed up here. Actually, hit rate was very good. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 out of 20 drops, which is actually, that's quite fantastic. So 70%, which is good. That's what I like to see. That's where I like to mine. So I'll probably end up coming back here with a bigger amp, and maybe I'll spring for level 8 amp. But Gazzardite, man, that's been hoffing like crazy. I'm surprised that 13k hoff wasn't a Gazz. But I think there was a 3,000 ped Gazz hoff today. There's a 6,000 ped Gazz hoff today. Just the last couple days it's been Gazz. Unfortunately, I've not found it here on Arcadia. I don't know if it exists. I don't know. Also, have you guys been finding any something out of the ordinaries? I personally believe that the system broke. I used to find them all the time. I haven't found angel scales in months, and plus the ore. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I haven't found any of that in months. And I'm thinking maybe that's why people haven't been finding the mice here in Arcadia. I just think that when maybe they released the beacon and they try to include the beacon in something out of the ordinary, that maybe they broke the system. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And if you see me in game, hey, stop to say hi. You know, I like to talk to you guys and see what you're up to. Sometimes I include you in commentary. So yeah, happy hoffing.